Hi there, children. It's Mr. Yeardsley on his holidays, not at school today, reading a story for Year 1. And I chose this story because it's nice and sparkly, and hopefully, while I'm sat out in the sunshine, you'll be able to see some sparkles too. It's called Marmaduke, the Very Different Dragon. Have a look at him. What's a bit different about him? Can you see? Marmaduke was different. The other dragons were purple, with smooth, shiny scales, but Marmaduke was faded orange, with sticky out scales. The other dragons had tiny, neat ears, but Marmaduke's ears, well, they were enormous. And while the other dragons loved to fly, Marmaduke didn't. His wings were different. They were unusual. And because he didn't want anyone to see them, he never flew. A bit of a clue on the front page what his wings might be like, wasn't there? Marmaduke had always wanted to protect a princess, but he'd never had a chance. There are the other dragons doing that. One day, he asked the other dragons for help. You, they laughed, protect a princess? Marmaduke, you don't even fly. Princesses need dragons like us, not you. Oh, poor Marmaduke, how's he feeling? Dejected is a word I'd use. Marmaduke wandered sadly through the woods when suddenly he spotted a tower with a beautiful princess leaning out the highest window and no dragon to protect her. Look at the way that book's set up there, the page. This is my chance, thought Marmaduke, trembling. He called, "Excuse me, I don't suppose, I was wondering, could I be your dragon?" The princess looked down. "You're not really a proper dragon, are you?" she sniffed. "You're not even the right colour. My daddy's getting a real dragon to keep me safe." Oh dear, poor Marmaduke. Poor Marmaduke. He turned and ran as fast as he could, all the way to his cave, where he curled up on his bed. There he is. "I don't like being different," he sighed, and a tear rolled down his cheek. But a long way away, someone else was being different too. Princess Meg. I wonder which one is Princess Meg there. The other princesses were quiet, with dresses and neat hair, but Meg was loud, had a crazy dress and messy hair. And while the other princesses sat calmly on their chairs, Meg loved to dance in a most unprincess-like way. I think princesses should be able to dance whichever way they like, don't you? None of the dragons wanted to protect Meg, but she didn't mind. "Who'd want to steal me?" she chuckled. "I don't need a dragon." And Meg was happy. Especially today. Today she felt like dancing. She discoed across the drawbridge, leapt over logs, twisted through tall trees and danced away till dusk. But Meg was having too much fun, and as she boogied through the bushes, she realised she was lost, deep in the woods, in the dark, all alone. "Help!" she cried. "Please help!" But she was so far away that no one could hear her. Or could they? Because a long way away there was someone with enormous ears, someone who heard her. It was, what was his name? Marmaduke. He leapt out of his cave and galloped through the trees, dashed across the rocks and herded round the bushes. "I've come to rescue you," puffed Marmaduke proudly. "Ah, thank you," said Meg. Meg leapt on Marmaduke's back and ready to fly, but Marmaduke started to run. "I think flying would be quicker," said Meg. I don't fly," said Marmaduke quietly. "My wings don't look like other dragons' wings. They're different." "I'm sure they're fine," said Meg kindly. "Why don't you show me?" And so, very slowly, Marmaduke opened his wings. Wow. Splendidly different, I say. And up, up they went, reaching to the sky, the most amazing wings Meg had ever seen. "Those are different," gasped Meg, as they shimmered and sparkled. fantastically different, beautiful. Marmaduke smiled. Really? Really, shouted Meg. Let's go! And up they soared. As they reached Megs Tower, Marmaduke took a deep breath. I don't suppose you need a dragon to protect you, he asked nervously. Meg shook her head. Not really. You see, I'm not like other princesses. Marmaduke's face fell, and he turned away sadly. But then Meg smiled. I would like a friend, though, she said. A wonderfully different friend. A friend just like you. Marmaduke and Meg were different. Fantastically, brilliantly, happily different together. The other dragons watched them, shaking their heads. Really, they're having too much fun, they grumbled. They're far too happy. I wish, they each muttered. I wish I could be that different. I thought Marmaduke was especially different, and I really liked Meg. I thought she had a lot of character. That's one of my Maisie's books. She likes princess books, but she likes princess books with a bit of difference, because she's a bit different as well. I know some of you have met her in school. Boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow, but in the meantime, remember our school motto. If you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. Keep smiling, everyone.